Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do we have another exciting adventure of Streamin' Demons. We have Brannick with the old Witchcraft from 1964. Apparently, they found the only Witchcraft movie about titties. I batting the new with Resident Evil, the TV series. That's right, if you have Netflix or a Pulse, you already know about this one. And we do our superpower team up with Ouija House. Tara Reid and Maisha Barton. Now that's a porno made in hell. All this and more, allegedly, on next Streamin' Demons. Hit it. Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here. And boy, are we excited to have you in our brand new format at Streamin' Demons. If you are new to Streamin' Demons, you will notice one thing. Nothing, because you're new. But if you are old hat, you're like, whoa, why are these special guests? We still have special guests once in a while, but we want them to be special. It means like every once in a while, not every week. So our new format is still something borrowed, something blues, something old, something new, whatever it is, right? And I take one. My forever ever co-host, Jan Brennick, say hello.
Hello.
They take one. And then we team our powers together and we tackle something more horrible than Roller Gator on steroids.
No, it was pretty good.
Spoilers. It wasn't good.
Spoilers, it was pretty good. It was fine. It was fine.
Did we watch this one together? The one we're about to do?
Kind of. I think you watched the trailer and said it was terrible, and then I watched it and said, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, I think we were supposed to do this for not JM
JM Squared. Yeah, this was supposed to be JM Squared. Yeah.
We have so many podcasts. You guys have no idea. I actually have 2 podcasts that are going to come out. My Alexa tells me to work on the theme music, but yeah, sorry guys. We team up some stuff and it's be
sequels.
Awesome.
Eventually sequels.
Canard de Trois.
Yes.
Fuck.
A lot of things in the mix.
I have 2 podcasts with entire seasons recorded already. For bite-sized horror for kids. It's not as a guy kids show, no swearing, anything like that. It's for little kids. And we teamed up with the very nice people from Lee's favorite podcast, Horrors, and for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, entire season.
Yeah, they're great. We had teamed up with them previously. Previously. In the previous previously of our houses.
And if you're new to Streamin' Demons, this is where the time of the show where Brannick and I will have to fuck up the English language so bad. We're like, I think I know what they meant.
That's okay. That's
okay. First time like ever is probably you. It's like usually me 1,000%. So
I watched a British horror, so it very much confused me of what English actually sounds like.
Yeah, well, they usually talk with that really broken Northern London accent. Those British horrors. Yeah, they like governor, like all that the horrors, right?
Horrors?
Have, like,
yes.
Oh, horrors. Oh, I think it's British horrors.
Horrors.
Oh, okay.
Horrors.
That's what. Okay, that's why your movie doesn't have nudity. That's a British horror. Oh, Jesus.
It's a British horror.
Honestly, okay, I'll just let you introduce it. So, Brannick, you have the old, and since we had no special guests, like, I can't follow that. Go for it. What movie did you do that's a British horror?
Now, this is Witchcraft, and it's not the Witchcraft from the 80s. Surprisingly, you would think that would be my cup of tea. But I chose Witchcraft from 1964, which is a British horror film. And it's not a Hammer film, but it was directed by Don Sharp, who did do a lot of Hammer horror films. And it stars Lon Chaney Jr., which, it was kind of a mixed bag. It was a lost opportunity because he really should have tried to do a horrible British accent, and he did not. He just was Lon Chaney Jr.
He's just like,
in England.
This guy.
Yes.
I went to England.
I'm totally British. I'm totally British. I'm totally not a werewolf in this movie.
Like, didn't he do that in as a werewolf too? Like, I am a tourist. Whatever town this is.
He basically, I think, did that in every movie. It didn't matter where he was.
Except for the tourist. Then he was just like, no, I'm from here.
But
Really? The
it
tourist?
was a shame. He really should have gone for it. He did not. But basically, Witchcraft is like the Hatfields and the McCoys, but British and with witches and with land development.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a witch.
Or
No?
a land
Ron
developer.
McCoy? Ron McCoy? Okay.
I
Or, damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a land developer.
So our main protagonist wants to build stuff
Oh, good for him.
and to
Or her.
progress wherever they are, but is the member of the jolly old McCoys and kind of bulldozes the crypt of an old-timey witch who looks honestly better than half the Bumble profiles that I see. But for some reason, they think she looks very creepy. And
Just like half of the Bubble profiles you see.
yeah, I mean, basically.
Bumble, you suck, by the way. I own stock in it tanked. So
Oh,
F
did
you
it?
guys. Bumble's the only one that's like, it's a pandemic. Be friendly. I'm like, okay, once the pandemic's over, we'll bounce back. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a shame. I kind of like Bumble, the idea of it, and that you can
Really?
also
Did you get
choose
play on
friends.
Bumble?
Huh?
Yeah, wink. You didn't do Bumble Friends, did you?
I
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I like friends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't we all?
Ugh,
That's as
anyway.
much as like, that's just that's me randomly clapping. It wasn't actually the song, so hold your lawyers.
Don't you have a button for that now? Did you with Pro
No.
have a button for clapping?
I should be able to put a clap. No, that's as close as it gets. I'm gonna
Welcome
start
to
doing this over.
the new
Yeah.
Streamin Demons.
New Streamin Demons, thanks to Zencaster, ZENCASTR.com for giving me like a way too long trial for their pro. I'm just
Yeah,
messing around.
way too long. So the crypt of the witch is disturbed, and she happens to be an old-timey Hatfield. And
you can't say your lines. You're talking
no,
about a witch, an old witch,
an
an
old
old
witch.
woman who died.
And she was buried alive in her tomb. And so basically there are two young lovers who are in love with each other who
Oh,
are because of Hatfields and McCoys,
Hmm.
and they're forbidden to love and etc., and witches covens and black candles and land
Hey,
development.
African American candles. Come on, you can't be fucking doing that racist shit.
No, I said black as in like with the capitalized.
Capital I, like
Capitalized.
your peepers,
And not
your
everybody
eyes.
is from Africa. They're not African American. We could have Canadian listeners still. They're not.
I don't know. We're in New Mexico now.
That's
I don't
true.
know why I just changed my accent like this. That's not how they talk in New Mexico, but my mind, that's how they talk.
And also welcome to a new Haunted MTL, guys. It is not it's metal. It's metal now. Haunted Metal.
As the movie that Brannick is reviewing is so good, we're talking about rebranding from Montreal to metal.
Well, I'm just saying that there's a lot going on in our lives.
That was not watching this movie whatsoever.
I enjoyed this movie.
Okay, so why did you pick this movie?
I liked the cover art. I liked the cover art, and right, exactly, home run for me. And it's Lunch Jr. Like that's fun. It's a fun thing,
man.
and it was British, and I thought it was going to be a hammer horror.
God.
It was not, but it still was. It was still really good cinematography, actually, very good cinematography in the way that back in the old days of the old time Dark Shadows kind of cinematography.
Okay. With Johnny Depp.
No, oh God, no. We don't talk about that one. No.
Oh, how about the one with What We Do in the Shadows?
That's a good show, but
and
no.
movie.
Oh, and great movie, yeah.
Yeah.
And Our Flag Means Death is also great. Just
Shit,
a plug
we
there.
should probably do that movie next.
We could.
We're doing the Shadows. Yeah.
Anyway, this movie I enjoyed. I did
You
enjoy.
enjoy? Oh God, you enjoyed this
I
movie?
enjoyed it. Yes, it was great. It was gothic in the way that
It
British
wore
movies
black.
are.
It was deep.
Um, it was fun in that the witch really wasn't all that scary, but
Which
every
witch?
time
The Wicked
that
Witch?
they would look at her, the music would trill like we were supposed to be terrified out of our minds. The witch pushes an old woman down the stairs, and that's
Was the
funny.
Queen?
It was not the queen. And
Oh,
anyway, the queen would just like brush herself up and get back up. Like,
sorry.
I swear to God, Jim. I
I need
swear
to
to
wait for
God.
the most inappropriate times. And we'd like to thank our sponsor, the food bank from like dead kittens.
You need da-da-da-da-da-da.
I
That's the
know.
da-da-da one.
Shit.
Anyway, since
Next
you
time.
don't give a shit about this movie, and I
I
do,
tried to, but
I do.
you
I
found the
give a
only
shit.
witchcraft movie that had no titties. Like,
I
what the
mean,
shit?
it had
The
titties. They were
only
just
one.
covered. They
Oh
were
my
covered,
god.
hidden titties. Actually, I think that was
Hidden
what
titties.
the
Name of my
movie was
sex tape.
called. This was what the movie was called before they changed the
Hidden titties.
title to
Part 2.
Witchcraft.
Okay, so you have Lon Chaney, and he's throwing old women downstairs?
He is not, the witch is. He's just acting very old and wearing a cape.
As one does,
Yeah. I mean,
apparently.
he's Lon Chaney. It was the old Lon Chaney Jr., so he was kind of like at this point, like, where's my paycheck? But he has a great voice. He does have a great booming voice. Everybody
A
did a great job.
great booming voice, Jimbo.
Yeah, not like that.
Sounds like someone else you know.
No, it
Jim.
does. No, not like
A
that.
great booming voice.
So I would give this one a 3 out of 5 Cthulhu's.
3 out of 5. That's a lot. Now I have to ask: were there any type? Because I know Lon Chaney is also very famous for like 12 hours of makeup.
There was no makeup with
Really?
him.
He's just like, F this. I'm just going to stay my line straight.
And
This
like
is
I
a
said,
paycheck for him.
right. And like I said, even with the witch, like they had done some makeup on her, you could tell, like to make her look kind of
Mm,
older, but honestly, I mean, she looked really good still for being like
900 years old.
200, yeah, whatever. It
No.
was like from the 1600s. So, however long that is, I'm homeschooled. I don't know. I don't do math.
No, man, you skid it. That's okay. That's why you do your messed up Cthulhu ratings. I'm doing a 3.72.
No, my skills of critiquing it are on point. Everything else is just kind of
You know what?
to the
Usually they
wayside.
are. Usually they are. I do enjoy it when you're, drawing dinosaur penises and
Thank
stuff.
you. I appreciate that. I
It
put a
was
lot
really
of
well
work into
done.
them. I put
It
a
was
lot of
really
work.
well done. It was amazingly well done, by the way.
Thank you.
I think you
Thank
should
you.
do a comic strip that way.
Of
Okay.
dinosaur penises?
Yes.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, you can call it Witchcraft.
I'll call it hidden
I'll give it
titties.
3. Hidden Titties.
Hidden
Part
titties.
5. Revenge
The
of the Nipple.
titting. The titting.
The titting. Yeah. So okay, 3. I can't. I have to follow that.
You have to follow that. Unless you want to go straight to Ouija House, which you do not.
No, I do
You
not.
don't.
God, Ouija House sounded such a better idea when we said it.
It was fun. I
Then I
liked
remembered. Then I had to rewatch the fucking trailer. I'm like, oh, that's painful.
You just had to rewatch the trailer, and you're already complaining.
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot about it. All right, mine is the new 2022 Resident Evil from Netflix. If you thought, you know what 2022 needs? Another fucking zombie series. If you thought that, but boy, does Netflix have something for you. I guess. I don't know. It is Resident Evil in kind of like skin only, like Umbrella Companies. Umbrella Company, is that the thing?
Yeah,
for Resident
Umbrella
Evil?
Company.
I mean, the Umbrella Academy
The
Company,
Umbrella
whatever.
Academy Company, yes.
They're just like fucking umbrellas at Netflix now. I don't know, man. If The Witcher fights with an umbrella, I'm fucking out. I'm like, that's it. We're good. So we have the setup. I believe I only watched I believe I only watched. I did just watch like the first like 3 or 4 episodes, but I believe the setup is 30 years after the outbreak, whatever. It is kind of going back and forth from time. It ping pongs a bit. And if you listen to my last podcast about Stranger Things, I'm
Oh my
sorry
god.
for offending like most of the nation, apparently. But it's, I stand by it. It still sucks. Whatever, dude. I like the way Resident Evil. Boy, everyone hates Resident Evil, by the way. I like the way Resident Evil did the exposition because you actually could see it interacting with the story versus just like someone reading off a card, which is kind of bizarre for me. The acting is well done. I like the casting. Lance Reddick is amazing in this. I actually thought he was someone else from like this is great. But
He acted so well, you thought he was someone else.
absolutely, that's all you need for me. Like if you can make me go like, "Who are you?" I thought it was a dude from Spartacus. I'm like,
Wait, the
holy
one
shit,
who
that dude from
passed?
yeah, I thought it was Resident Evil. They bring people back.
Oh, touche, R.I.P.
Yeah, I'm not bringing that out. Don't worry. I mean, hold on. There
There we go.
we go. But I thought he was the dude from Spartacus, probably because like oh, I can't remember his name right now. But that guy was in the Snake Eyes movie I was watching. I couldn't get through because it was just no story, just Snake Eyes whatsoever. It's just like fight scenes are okay fight scenes and some cheesy dialogue. So maybe that was my mind while I was watching Resident Evil. And then you have two actresses that are a bit believable. You know, it's the dialogue is a bit believable, the acting is a bit believable. The CGI, not whatsoever. It's horrible. The CGI is just tremendously bad.
Ooh, is it
Like
like early 2000s bad?
God, no, it, it's not even that good. I believe someone
Oh.
online compared to the Starship Troopers level of CGI,
Is it like
and
sci-fi from the early 2000s bad? Sci-fi channel?
I think, and here's what it comes down to. I think all the Stranger Thing money went to Netflix. So they just gave Stranger Thing all the money, and
Mhm.
there was no money left over for any type of budget whatsoever for anything else. And this sorely shows. It just it's not. You ever see the Incredible Hulk? Not like the Lou Ferrigno, Mr. Ferrigno, if you're listening. Hi, but the movie, the first movie or the second movie, the one with who was that director? James Wan,
Lee? Ang Lee?
Ang Lee, that one too. Oh, James Wan did Conjuring. My bad. I own a horror
Oh
company.
my god.
And okay, and where we had like the pixelations, you can actually see it pixelate out. Yeah, it's that level. Where like God, they did actually some decent practical effects. I'm like, well, this could all be practical. It could be Walking Dead. You know, if you're gonna copy The Walking Dead, you might as well just be Walking Dead and do practical effects. And that's what the strength of Walking Dead is: practical effects. And when they do a CGI, it's just like boring as fuck.
Honestly, I really enjoy I think some of the best things from Resident Evil, the movie, um,
Besides Mila Jovovich.
yeah, and her beaver shot. Um,
That's what was needed in Witchcraft.
that's what they needed in a lot of
Shit.
movies. It's just and not
In
anybody
my
else,
house.
just Mia Jovovich.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Um,
Sorry, you were saying what Resident Evil movies did well,
yeah, is the practical effects. Like, I think everybody remembers zombie dogs, like, that's
and
what people remember.
that's a shitty thing. No major spoilers. They bring zombie dogs back. I'm pretty sure it's CGI.
Yeah, see, and that's the unfortunate thing because when you have really good practical effects, those are the
It's
things that
engrossing,
last
man.
that in people's minds.
Yeah, I agree, and that's where I have an open mind with this. I was excited. I was showing someone Sex Education on Netflix, and like if you keep your Netflix on, it shows like random bullshit to you, like a screensaver. I'm like, Resident Evil has a. This is how out of it I've been. I've been sick for a while. Like, oh, they have a TV show. Like, what? When does this come out? Oh, all the episodes are out already. Oh, okay. And I was excited to see it because I like the Resident Evil movies, even the ones where cheesy as hell writing is just like action figure, brain candy, whatever it is. This ain't that. It's got parts of that in it. It's
Now, how
got,
much do you think
yeah.
is Mila Jovovich then to
Oh,
it?
90,
Yeah,
like 90%. Honestly, God, it's like a Jackie Chan movie doesn't work with fucking Bruce Willis.
right.
I'm like, what the fuck, Bruce Willis, like jumping around this desk and table? No, don't work that way. Oh, I guess he's doing Die Hard 12. But yeah, I know the actor or actress can carry a movie or a TV show, and the talent of Resident Evil is there. Like the acting is there, which is unfortunate because everything else is letting them down. That has to be
Mhm.
frustrating as fuck. I'm like, I'm doing my best I can with this shit. What do you want? Obi-Wan Kenobi, but not, it's the man. I can't believe I'm doing this bullshit, like student film for this guy named George Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh goodness! But we have no one was at that level of acting here. Obviously, not to disparage anyone in the cast, but come on, like the guy had a body of work that's longer than everyone's been alive on your cast. So we have this. It's interesting. It's got a family drama. It should be more interesting than this, and the effects are just wonky, and just the writing is a bit hokey. It falls down. Like there's a guy who is like the lead scientist, and he's hard ass sometimes. He's nice sometimes, but whatever. But there's unbelievable parts. This is where in a zombie film you have to believe part of the world. You have to believe this can exist. And that's where I think Resident Evil goes like, holy shit, this could exist, but you're trying to figure shit out with the people. And this is not that. It is a zombie film where two little girls break into a highly secure federal, whatever umbrella company really is, federal level security. Like just two little girls, like, oh, I'm gonna go here. Who knows? Who cares? As Payne will say, who cares? But like, how does that work? They just like waltz on in through this top security? No, fuck that. That's not believable.
Yeah.
It's not within the realm of possibility for me. And then the other thing, it's just like this guy has to take these injections, otherwise he might, I don't know, die. I just watched the first couple episodes. He's, as Lizzo would say, he has a spaz attack. I just found out she got shit for using the word spaz in her fucking song, and she changed it, and she got more shit. So fuck people today. That's today's fucking thing. Fuck people. But he just freaks out. It shakes. You don't know if he's gonna die or not, and he has a timer. Like if you knew that you needed an injection every, let's say, 12 hours, wouldn't you set your timer for 10?
Do you
Right?
think that and maybe this
Just
is
in
a
case.
spoiler, is he like a zombie?
I don't know. Honest to
Okay.
God, I can't even answer that if it was a spoiler or not. I don't even know. I do know like one of his daughters has perfect Wolverine blood that heals everything and some shit, and the other daughter's like a vegan.
Maybe the thing that he injects is the blood?
Of the perfect daughter, I think so. Like they take the vials out, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's interesting enough. I'm gonna say this: if you are looking for a Resident Evil true to the video game, obviously this ain't it. If you're looking for Resident Evil that has Mila Jovovich, far as I know, this ain't it. If you're looking for Resident Evil that has great CGI or practical, this ain't it either. What does practical effects? It does do them well, by the way. I should not
Mhm.
disparage that. But if you just want to shut your brain off and watch like a soap op, okay. If you're like, man, I really wish Miss Marvel had fucking zombies in it. There you go.
Mm,
This is your TV show. It's that teeny level of like your brain shut off. You will enjoy it. If you're sick at home, which I was, that's why I was watching this. Like, yeah, if you're sick at home, this is your jam, man. You can fall asleep and not give a shit. You're like, wake up and like, I did this. I was watching. I do this too many times in movies too. I was watching the first episode, so good. Second episode, mostly good. Woke up around the fourth episode. I'm like, fuck it. I figure out those gaps in the storyline. It's fine. Someone escaped from something. Someone did this. There's not a lot of stakes sometimes, and sometimes there's a lot of who knows.
It sounds like a watered down WVB version.
It is.
Yeah.
I think that's apt. It's like someone said, "I want to remake The Walking Dead, but I want to do it for the Hallmark Channel. And please, if they give us a budget for any effects, I want to blow it all on a CGI dog." No, I know we have dogs. Oh, I know we have dogs. I know we could do dogs that are practical. I know our franchise has them. But I want the worst CGI dog to make people go, I'm like, I'm playing an 8-bit video game right now? What the fuck?
Honestly, that would be more entertaining, I think, if
The
kind of like
decisions?
no, just having an 8-bit kind of system, like,
Yeah. So I'm going to give this. I thought the internet's tearing us apart. I think it's like a 3.5 on IMDb. I'm like, that's too high. Then I remember IMDb is out of 10. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, that's out of 10.
I am flipping between a 2.5 and a 3. But because I like the cast, I'm giving it a 3.
Okay.
I'll give it a 3. I think you got to know what it is. If you're expecting Kino, this is obviously it. But give it a 3. Make your own decisions. If you have Netflix, don't buy Netflix for this.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like, oh, I really want like Resident Evil. Like, no, just save your fucking money. Don't get Netflix just for this. But if you unfortunately bought it for Resident Evil, Stranger Things 4, you're like, man, I wish I could watch something that makes Stranger Things 4 look better. I think you found it. This is the niche. Maybe that's why they bought it. Maybe that's why Netflix developed this. Like, we need to make Stranger Things 4 look better in comparison. We made this movie. So yeah, I'll go 3 out of 5 Cthulhu's. It's
Okay.
not horrible, but whatever.
We got 3-3. We got 2
Yeah.
threes.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
That's right. We did 3.
Yeah.
We're gonna break this with right now. So as our team up, we are doing. Oh God.
Ouija House.
None other. Someone here's a cat. None other than the Ouija House. You're right.
Ouija House.
I agreed to Ouija House. I don't know why I agreed to Ouija House. It sounded like a good idea at the time. It's not a good idea at any time. It is painful. And we have people in Ouija House, we don't even know if they do. And I mean, like, the actors and actresses, I don't know these people. They sound familiar.
Misha Barton, I swear I've heard this name many times. I don't know why, though. I don't know. I don't know from where. I looked at her, like, IMDb, and I'm like,
The OC?
I didn't watch that.
Me neither.
So I'm like, I don't know where I know you from. But
her Jeans and Clothes commercial, Volume 1?
Oh, yeah, definitely that. That would be it. No, I'm just kidding.
Once and Again? Tart? Kablam? These are things I don't even know what they are. They just like...
I know. I remember Kablam, but I don't remember what she was or who she was.
Betty Ann Bongo, I guess. I guess it's a cartoon show then, right? It's a voice.
Kablam was a few different types of cartoons and things like that. Yeah.
Was one a Jeans commercial? Because that's what she's most popular for, apparently.
Oh. Okay.
And I know people are screaming at us, she was in blah, blah,
blah. I know.
Like, well,
people are probably like,
fuck, man,
dying right now, and I'm sorry, but I'm an old box. I don't know what... I'm a dinosaur. I don't know what she does.
And we do research. We looked this up. I still don't know why I know that name.
But Tara Reid's in it. Tara Reid is in it.
I know why I know her name.
But she's not really in it. She's in it for
that's upsetting.
Not very long, which is very upsetting, to be honest.
I really do like Tara Reid. I enjoy her movies. When you said a Tara Reid movie, like, oh great, Sharknadoes would be awesome. Like, no, Ouija House. I'm like, really?
I'm looking forward to her Tara Reid's new podcast.
Yes, I think we need to make that happen. I think that'll
Where
be
she
my last like
reads
thing.
books, and she's going to be on Audible.
Yeah, I'm firing all you motherfuckers. I'm hiring Tara Reid to do a podcast.
That's
Tara Reid.
100%. I understand. I get that. I
Yeah.
implore that. Yeah, she's not in it for very long, which is a shame. I liked the concept of this idea. This is a
Me
good
too.
idea.
Right.
Is the execution? I don't know. So the concept is, well, for one, in the 80s, they were doing a Ouija board reading in a witch house. Bad things happened, you know.
Yeah.
I think only one of them survives, which I believe is Tara. And years later,
Right. Yes.
they're gonna go to the house, these new people, and they're going to do it all again, these new kids.
Why not?
Why not? Because it's spooky and whatnot. So, but the thing is, instead of using a real like Ouija board, um, the house becomes the Ouija board.
Right, because it's painted on the walls and stuff,
It's
right?
painted on the
Yeah.
walls and stuff, and also on one of the girls. I don't think this is too much of a spoiler.
Breasts? Was it the breast? I don't remember.
She swallows the planchette, which is a stone.
Oh, she swallows Kate Blanchett? I don't remember that
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
movie.
It was extremely graphic.
Graphic?
Yeah.
Like a pictures and stuff?
It was extremely visceral and graphic that she swallows Kate Blanchett.
I love looking at it.
No,
Well, because people love looking at that one.
So no, she swallows the planchette, which I think is a stone, and she kind of becomes the planchette herself because she's possessed. And
Yeah.
she's the one who's going through the house. And so basically the house is the Ouija board, and they're trying to find their way out of said house. And also trying to find the reason why the house is haunted. So again, this is actually really an interesting concept. It's an interesting premise. It was kind of fun looking for the clues inside the house.
Blue's Clues.
And I thought that was great. The execution, it was a little bit like early 2000s Blumhouse, the type of just like, hey, we're friends gonna party. Hey, guess what, guys? I got a Ouija board. What? A Ouija board?
No. Hold up. It's not that good. I watched the damn trailer again. It's not that good. It's people reading plastic lines. I don't know if it's because of editing or the acting. I don't know what's off. Something's
Are
off.
you
Sometimes
saying that I should go back in time and be in a Blumhouse film from the early
you
2000s?
can do Blumhouse now.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
I
I
appreciate that.
enjoy Blumhouse. I
Oh, no,
think
Blumhouse now is, I think, a
a
lot better. I think
juggernaut.
oh yeah, they're a juggernaut. But I think when they were first getting their feet wet,
Well, they're just throwing like spaghetti and
yeah, they
similar
were throwing
stuff. Yeah.
spaghetti. So there was a lot of duds too. And
To be fair, it's more duds than I had. Or that makes me sound better or worse. I don't know.
I don't know
I
what
was trying
that
to
sounds
pump
like.
them up. I was meaning like you
TMI. I don't want to
take
know
all
what
the
you pump
shots
up.
you miss, or don't make me get it out.
I think you're just actually making them sound worse, to be honest.
You miss all the shots you take. So how am I supposed to do it now?
Well,
Sorry,
what
Jason.
I'm saying is they finally found their footing. They finally found, I think, a really good
Blood scene worse than Carrie.
place that works for them. But some of the early 2000 ones were a little bit rough.
Like what? Like what?
I'm trying to remember some of them because a lot of them were forgettable. I'm sorry, they were.
But you know who's not forgettable? Dee Wallace. And Dee Wallace is in Ouija House.
I thought you were going to say Zencaster. Or your fucking shoes. Your fucking
No.
Zero's shoes or whatever.
My XERO Zero shoes? No, they're fantastic. Dee Wallace, she might have a pair, but she can't have mine. I'm very jealous of. I mean, those just protective of my shoes, my Zero shoes. XEROSHOES.com. And use promo code later on. But I love Dee Wallace, and when she was in it, it made me excited to see it. Like Dee Wallace, and we got Tara Reid and Misha Burton, if I remember who that hell that is.
Yeah.
I was so excited, and that was it. It was like, my girlfriend is a good witch. And I mean, I'm giving the delivery actually better props than it should. So I don't understand things, man. Like, I don't know. And there's some really good horror people. Like, we have Tiffany Shepis is in this. Like, there's some really good individual actors and actresses.
Yeah, no,
But they just can't pull together for some reason.
I think
The
it was the
writing
writing. I think a
and
lot of it was
directing,
the writing and kind
the
of the
editing.
directing.
Like, it could also be, and honestly, God, I've seen this in movies before. Maybe I'm just apologizing for my own acting. There's some stuff in the editing that's like, what did you do? Maybe that's what this is. It's just like they just
Or
botched it. I don't know.
honestly, what happens a lot in the movie biz, from what I hear, especially in horror, is that, you know, producers get involved, or, companies get involved, and
Yeah.
they say, "We want you to cut this, we want you to cut that, and then it makes the story weaker and more watered down and
Yes.
just a lot more chaotic. And that could have also happened. It could have been maybe a bigger story or a more robust story, and corporate interference said, no, 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 we can't have that and that and that. You got to cut all that.
Yeah, which is, I believe, why we picked this for James Squared, because, damn it, this is a good premise.
Yeah, it's a
A
great premise.
fucking house is the Ouija board? Are you shitting me? That's awesome.
Honestly, if we could remake a movie, I would love to
Is
see
that what
this
you want?
remake. I would love to see this remake
What was the
because
budget of this movie?
that's a good question. Honestly, the wiki for this movie is not very
No,
expansive.
it's kind of like, it was a movie.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It was a movie.
They actually spent less money on promotion than, okay, it gross up. Any movie that grosses less than my yearly salary, that's not like a indie darling bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's horrifically wrong with you.
Which again is a shame, because I feel maybe again it's a good premise, so I'm thinking maybe the writer did have a good script and it just got watered down.
Yeah, and it was 2018.
No, it couldn't have
Yeah,
been, was it?
released May 5th, 2018.
Are
So it's
you
like, you can't even
kidding
blame
me?
this shit on pandemic.
Oh, it felt like it was from the 2005 era. No offense, it did.
No, it's just really poorly done.
Yeah.
I think.
And it could have been good. And I think that's where I really push for movies like that, cuz it's like it did have a great premise. It had
It's a great poster. It does have a good poster, by
it
the way.
does have a great poster.
I think we actually mentioned this before in a different podcast we probably never released. The poster's the best thing in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's very eye-catching. Honestly, if they did do a reworking of it, this could really work, and it could be
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah. And it's so frustrating. You know how frustrating I am? It's got Chris Mulkey in it. Like, he's an award-winning actor. For fuck's sakes.
Oh, really? Oh,
He did Captain Phillips and Whiplash and Castle Rock. He did Twin Peaks, Boardwalk Empire. He was doing all this stuff. These are great actors. These are individually, arguably, solid actors and actresses. They do not work together well. Like, there's no chemistry whatsoever. There's no cohesion. There's no nothing. That's why I think you're right. I think they did some scenes, and the editor's like, well, we need to do something now.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's a watered down whatever it was supposed to be because it it, it just didn't rise to what it could have been, and it could have been really good.
Yeah, it had Alicia Barton in it. Whoever the hell that is.
And she had great jeans. She was wearing some great
She's
jeans.
perfect genius. I think she was a good witch. I don't know.
So, what do you think you would give this movie then?
I was dreading that question.
I know.
Maybe I'll give this like a, I don't know, big pile of fuck you. No, I'll give this a, welcome to Streamin Demon. Shit, like a 2?
Yeah, I was gonna say a 2.5 for me.
2.5 for you? Okay.
Yeah, because again, there were some things that I liked in it. I think just something went wrong. Something went wrong in the process because you can see people trying and you can see people putting in effort and that there was originality to it.
Yeah.
I just don't know where in the process it fell.
It did fall, man. It wasn't, and it was not special effects. The special effects were fine.
Yeah.
The lighting, the individual components of this was fine.
Yeah.
It's just something really didn't click.
Yeah, something happened. And I can't put my finger on what, but something happened. And if you were involved in Ouija House and you would like to reach out to us, you can reach out to us at HauntedMTL on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or
I'll have you on. You can pimp
we're
what
on
you want. I'll do
Instagram.
an interview.
On Instagram.
You know, oh yeah, learn about Instagram? Reels? Yeah, I know. I don't really care much about Instagram because I don't, whatever. But I learned that Reels, if you do a Reel, it gets like thousands of views.
Oh.
It's bizarre. More people see me put together a bike than like anything else we had on Instagram for horror.
I mean, putting together a bike is an important facet in our lives.
I guess, man.
I don't know.
You figure this crap out.
I do not know how any of this stuff works. I'm sorry, people. I try my best. I make the most beautiful dinosaur penises, and I put them on my Instagram.
You do.
Thank you.
And some jackass tells them that they're dinosaur penises. I honestly, I would give you. Wait, are we done with Ouija House?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I said what I had to.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I would rather look at a book of your dinosaur penises. I really would. I think that's a great art style for you.
Thank you.
And I think I can see sequential art for that. I would rather do that than watch. I'd rather produce an art book of Brannick's dinosaur penises than watch Ouija House ever again. Yeah.
Well, I mean, my dinosaur penises are really nice.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I enjoy them. I enjoy them, and I'd rather do a lot of things other than I'd rather spend a lot of money doing
You'd
an art
rather
book.
put together a bike and put it on Instagram.
Yes, I actually. Oh, and Sunny Bikes. If you guys are wondering what kind of bike you can get, it's like Sunny really put some great, cheap but solidly built, easy to put together bikes.
And then you wear your Zero shoes, and you put on your Misha Barton pants, and you just get out there, man.
Your Megadeth beer, yeah. I put my Megadeth beer inside the
thing. And you're good. And you listen to your Tara Reads, which I hope is coming out soon.
Tara Reads, I would love. You know what? If I ever get the chance, I will break kayfabe. I'll we need to talk. So I have a great promotion for you. It's Tara Reads, and yeah, I can't wait. It's awesome. It's gonna be cool. Brannick's new podcast about dinosaur penises comes out in June.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
2020.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. No, I appreciate everyone. So that's our show. Oh, wait.
No, we got to plug.
Plugs.
We got to plug.
Okay, Brannick, what do you want to plug?
So, since my movie this week was Witchcraft and talking about Witchcraft, I decided that I would like to plug Land of Hope, which their mission is to save innocent children accused of witchcraft from exclusion, torture, and death.
Dude,
Yeah, I
that's
knew.
not a joke. What the shit?
I knew you were gonna do that.
Oh my god.
If you have seen, like, there's been pictures on the internet of one of their founding people, like, giving water
Mhm.
to one of the children that was accused of witchcraft and who was starving. That was like in 2006.
Wow.
They've really grown since then. They have a lot of children that they take care of and to provide uh, housing for, education for, things like that. So, Land of Hope, you can go online. It's landofhope.global, and you can read
Not
about
global. That's
well,
a thing?
it says that
Wow.
https landofhope.global. I
Jeez.
don't know.
Running out of things, I guess.
But it talks about the children that they help, and it talks about some of the things that they're doing. So go
So what
check them
kind of
out.
children are they? They're children who are accused of witchcraft?
Yeah.
Like which not to be a dick, what country?
I believe it might be. I don't want to say anything without knowing. Let me
Okay.
see.
Blink twice if it's North America.
Nigeria's witch children.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? There is this. I read from Michael Orwar. He was someone I published long ago. He wrote a short story called Nyabar, the Night Witch, and there's actually a witch doctor problem there, like an honest to god, like kill little kids witch doctor problem. So I kind of see what the culture is coming from, but yeah, it, if you allowed kids to, I mean, come on, man, learn from our mistakes. Don't burn kids alive if they are young.
I'm not going to say anything culturally, but I am going to say these are innocent kids.
Jeez,
I hate you so much. I need to take that away from you. Where's my kazoo? I need my kazoo. Anyway, Land of Hope. Land of Hope.
Landofhope.global.
I think landofhope.global, but if you just Google Land of Hope, you will see.
Yeah. Don't Google Land of Nope.
Yeah,
which is my title of my sex tape.
Although
Land of
Nope, I am looking forward to.
Yeah. Well, I will follow that one. I only have one plug, and it's going to be the one I put in my electrical. No, I'm going to plug Bodies. We have a call for an anthology for women's charities.
Pew pew.
And if you want to do horror or horror adjacent, come on in. I'll even take poems. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Let's make a little anthology out so I can stress about what the cover should be.
For
like
women. For women.
Yeah, it goes to like multiple charities, like for education for women and like legal rights for women and
Emily
abortion
Dickinson,
rights
right?
for women and Emily Dickinson.
Do you like poetry and shit? Come and put in some work and give us your money, so we can give that money to Emily Dickinson.
That's right. We're gonna dig her up.
And then give her that sweet, sweet money.
Here's the money, mother.
And also Girls Who Code and
like it's education and it's like it's a holistic thing for them. I think. I think that's the best thing.
It's gonna be a fun anthology, guys. Like, it's rough right now for AFABs and for women out there. So like let's get to it. Let's get writing. And
what the fuck's an AFAB?
A female assigned at birth, which I am.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck off.
AFABs? Is that a female?
Assigned at birth, which is what I am because I'm non-binary. Fuck.
Oh shit, that was the wrong one. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to do this one.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry.
So anyway, and if you like HauntedMTL, we're really LGBTQ friendly, obviously.
We are. We are though. I mean, I think we are. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, AFABs, if you're out there, give a holler, and come over and give us some of the stuff that you got. We would like to read it.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter who you are. Everyone can submit and read and buy and stuff like that. It's all goodness gracious. And we do just always say, I'll hit this home. Like some people do, like, well, we cover, your percent goes to charity. Like, no, the whole fucking thing goes to charity. I eat the cost of production, whatever.
100%.
Yeah, if you see my camera, my hands and my face in my hand right now. Like,
His
yeah, I know.
fingers are digging into his skull and eyeball sockets.
Yeah, my eye holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's true. It's 100%. And
Yeah.
every time my accountant goes like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?"
And that's when Jim says, I give a shit. And this is what I do to give a shit. So.
No. I think that's the proper thing. But thank
Yeah.
you for that. And with that said, remember, kids, if you saw a movie that we haven't, well, fucking good for you. There's like, what, a couple billion people on that planet? There's two of us.
There's a billion like movies out there. Fuck it. Like.
We can't cover them all.
We cannot, but we're trying. We're getting there.
Yeah.
I think we got like 1% so far.
It's like just my battery life on my damn phone. 1% is all I get sometimes, But with that said, on behalf of myself, Jim Phoenix, and my co-host, J.M. Brannick, we bid you good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Bye, Mom.
Baby Yoda.
I hear a cat.